Welcome back to another episode of Crumpets and Kerosene. I am your host and Dungeon Master Kelly. I play most of the NPCs. Little disclaimer before we get started, the audio for this episode's a little off, but we're going to try to do the best we can to fix it up. And around this table, why don't you guys grab your mics and your dice, and let's see who do we got this week.
Hi, my name is Alison. I play Sophia, and fun fact about Sophia, she is terrified of turtles.
Awesome. I'm totally going to do
They're
that.
so cute.
First thing that came to mind.
Awesome.
That's okay. Fun fact about Seth, he had a girlfriend once who was terrified of turtles. Weird.
The funny part is that...
What's her name, Allison?
Are you talking about Seth? Or are you
Sophia,
talking
I mean?
about...
Yeah, no,
Merle.
Seth. No, Seth, actually.
Oh,
Really?
Seth, okay. Well, what about Merle? What's a fun fact about him? We don't care about
Merle only likes jelly donuts. He doesn't like any other kind of donut. Hates them all
They're so
except
good.
jelly. Loves jelly donuts, man.
It's a good choice.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, Lee, what about you?
Something about Alora is that she is actually kind of secretly a conspiracy theorist. She doesn't really like to talk about it, but she loves delving into those web pages and the dark corners of the internet.
I'm going to totally capitalize on that. What about you, Brent?
I'm Brent. I play Jason. And a fun fact about Jason is that he enjoys water more than just about anything else.
Huh.
Like
Does it?
Good.
drinking it.
He's a hydro homie.
Yeah,
It's good.
Peeing in it.
him
Pouring
and
it
Bobby
all over
Boucher
himself.
would get along really well.
Hell yeah. I'll put a boucher in there for you. Well, that's our crew. We're still continuing the arc for Halloween, even though Halloween is over. But we love it so much, we're going to continue with a few more episodes. In the last episode, our adventurers found themselves traveling through time. They ended up being transported into the woods where a cabin was sitting. And once they realized that they were in the woods, they found a woman that was about to get hung by a mob. So in good heroic fashion, they tried to go save her, only to find out that she's not as innocent as they thought she was. She ended up killing the entire mob. And then they had to kill her. Ugh. And then the gang went inside the cabin and met two lovely ladies. And as they got to meet these two druids, Eli took a seat and one of them asked him if he wanted to know his past, future, and present. So hang on and let's find out what happens to our crew this episode.
Welcome, adventurer. Get ready. Pack a bag, grab a snack, set back, and hang on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I kind of cock my head at her and smile a little bit and look at the cards. I go, sure, why not? Let's. What have you got? What can you tell me that I don't already know?
She goes, excellent. And she picks them up and she flips them around. Or she picks them up and shuffles them in their little shuffle way.
Like a World Series of poker player.
Yeah.
I would request that she does the Magic the Gathering shuffle where she puts them all out in a row and then reshuffles
You don't want to
them
ruin the
properly.
corners.
That's right.
There's no such thing as mint, okay?
She takes her hands and she shakes her hand into a half moon and she goes, draw as many as you'd like, my friend.
Ooh.
I kind of look at her dead in the eye and I'll say, I know my present, so just tell me about my past and my future and I'll draw 2.
Okay. As you draw the other cards, without her touching them, fold back into a stack and slide to the side as both cards kind of flicker up and come down facing up towards you. And the first card says moon and the second card says sun.
That's all it says. It's just like in Comic Sans. It says sun.
It's actually it's not a picture of the moon, it's a picture of some guy mooning you.
Yeah.
Aww.
Just a pair of cheeks just staring back at you.
Two hands hugging each other.
You know it's actually
So roll me a 1d4, please, sir.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 4.
Okay. The card itself crumples into it appears to be a stone of some sort, and it's got 3 little gems that appear on the front diamonds. They look like diamonds, and they slightly grow. And the other card,
Is it grow or glow?
glow.
It's a grower, not a shower.
You wish.
All of a sudden you feel inspired and encouraged, and you gain a level.
Oh,
A whole
shit.
level?
A whole
Woo.
Nice.
It's you.
A little ball pops out of the middle of the card and completely envelops you as you feel slightly higher than you previously were, and you gained a whole level.
Like higher? Like
Yeah, like high.
Eli
Well,
higher.
It is the future, so
Yeah, you
I
gain.
mean, it's okay in Canada, right?
Yeah, so that.
Hi.
So you can see you gained a level instantaneous. Alora, what would you like to do?
So she's fanned out these cards in front of us.
Well, yeah,
I'm
you see
going
him draw
to-
to flip down, and then a light envelops him, and then a card folds into a step in front of him.
Okay.
Ding
And both
sound.
witches are here?
Yeah, and she looks at you and goes, "Would you like to know your past, present, and future?"
I would, but I'd like to know a little bit more about this first.
Oh, okay.
Who are you?
Ooh, an informed consumer.
We're.
Who are you two?
I mean, we've been coming here since I don't know, for 20 years. Just messing around, couple Wiccans just playing with magic. As you
What are your
look at them,
names?
a Ouija board in front of you, but it's made out of without even burning a spell slot or using any spells, you can feel the evil emanating from this board that is 3 feet by 1 foot, and you can feel the immense evil emanating from it.
The big board.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's not an original Hasbro product.
No, and it's hand carved.
Okay. My question stands. I asked them who they are. What are their names?
Oh, I'm Morgan. This is Beatrice.
I definitely want to draw your cards. Do you think that maybe I could ask you a question for every card?
Oh, that's not how it works. I mean, the cards tell
Well, what
the
do you
future.
have to gain from giving us these cards?
Oh, we have nothing. We just have them here. It's nice to have someone sitting down and.
Just some innocent fun, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna draw the first card.
Okay, as you sit down, she asks you how many cards you want.
She said past, present, future, so I'm just saying yes to. I'll draw 3, I assume.
Okay. She goes, awesome. And you sit down, and as you pull 3 out of the half moon that she has, the rest of them fold back up. But the 2 cards that Eli pulled still sit off to the side. And they pull off to the other side. So for your first card...
Just make it up. This is all staying in, right? This long
Yeah.
pause.
That's what the people come for.
It's just awkward silence as we wait to see my fates.
we
How
just
dead is
inspiration music.
dead?
We're all very interested. I mean, we're all silent, so that means we're interested. So.
Yeah.
You get rhinoplasty.
Yeah, your
Oh,
nose
right.
grows
Fuck
like-
yeah. Do you see this nose? It's like a witch nose.
It's cute.
Aw, thank you.
Well,
I got
Yeah.
that straight edge. I got the Roman nose.
my
Love
daughter,
yourself. Like-
Dignified.
Yes.
My daughter decided to take the
You're supposed to be
cards
working.
at the table and slid them off to the side.
Oh yeah, blame
But she's
your,
a baby.
blame your
She doesn't have any
toddler
defined
daughter.
features yet.
Blame the toddler, Kelly.
She's adorable.
Looking at your skills, what's the first one that pops through your head that you're not proficient in?
Oh, shit. I thought you said scales, and I was like, 4 times 3. I don't my times scales. My skills. What am I not proficient in? This is hard as a bard. Hey.
That rhymes.
Hard
Am I
as a
not?
bard
What's the
usually
first one
means
I can
something
think of?
different.
That's
You're not
also
wrong.
So either animal handling. Animal handling is the first one that I am.
Okay,
not.
so animal handling. All right, so this card you pull is Throne. It's the first one that shows up. And so
Throne.
your animal handling, you're now proficient in, and it's twice your proficiency. So
Ooh.
whatever
Oh,
it
you're an
is,
expert. It's expert then.
it's,
So good, Pat.
Tease.
it's doubled its proficiency bonus. Okay. The next card
I don't know how to fix that.
that floats out in front of you. a guitar, like a little mini guitar, floats out of the card and slowly grows in front of you. And it is made out of ivory, and the strings are silver and gold, and the frets are made out of some metal that you don't recognize. And it sets in front of you on the table. And along with it, a small parchment falls down to the ground, and it has a seal that's on it as it dangles from the guitar itself.
What is this?
She goes, "Oh, well, that's the guitar of the famous musician." "Oh yeah," and they look at each other like, "Yeah, Sully. Yeah, he's got like he's in the next zone over. Yeah, that's his guitar."
Sully.
Oh,
Bet he's going to be really disappointed.
What's that?
I said, did you just take it from him?
Well, I didn't take it. You took it from him.
Oh goodness.
What's the scroll say?
I'll look at it later. I'm sure it'll have a bunch of shit. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the scroll.
Okay. You open the scroll, and it's a map.
And I disappear into another world.
Again! Nope. And it says, "Hereby to the owner of this scroll, hereby owns the property of," and it lists like the dimensions of this property. It's a deed to the home, and it has a name at the bottom, and it's Sully. And it says next to it, "You must defeat me before you take my home."
Oh, I got a house. Hell yeah.
Almost.
Someday.
Almost.
Just ignore that last part. "Oh, look, guys, I got a home." The next
Defeat can mean many things.
the next card flips over, and it says Joker. You gain a level, basically. It flashes over you, and you feel one level higher than your previous.
One more.
Yep.
One more.
And the deck of cards, open up in front of you again, and spiral out, and like, "Oh, I guess you must draw again."
Oh,
Oh, I messed that up. You're supposed to. The third one is supposed to be the Joker, and I didn't mess that up. You're good. So you have to draw two more cards.
you can always re-record, right? There are no mistakes in editing.
No.
Third time's a charm.
You must draw 2 cards.
Okay. I'm going to, as I draw my next card, I'm going to try and casually ask, so what happens to you two once Halloween is over?
And I go like, "What do you mean when it's over?" And as you draw this, roll me a 1d6.
Okay. This is 2.
Your dexterity goes up by 2.
My dex.
Jeez.
That's pretty good. I'm going to stab some people.
And as your last card falls down to the table.
Always a good move.
Sorry, I'm lawful good. I'm going to stab some villains.
Nefarious ne'er-do-wells.
Some brigands.
Some witches, mayhaps.
She's gonna stab us.
You trying to steal my souls, maybe.
We are all rather nefarious and
Not wrong.
brigandish.
Dastardly.
Jason's on the
good
good
word.
list. He's on the good list right now. He's the only one that didn't want to sell a whole bunch of innocent souls right away.
Smashed that dude's head.
Yeah, I wasn't happy about that, and I made commentary on it. But he was being controlled by a witch.
Okay.
You don't know that.
It's true.
I can
I
see it.
totally wouldn't have done it without her telling me to do it.
So, as the next
You got an
card,
alibi.
as your next card floats up, it kind of does that little half moon wave to the ground or to the table, and both of the women pull back as it says skull across the front of it.
Oh, beans.
The door flies open. Everybody else kind of like shudders to the side as a tall figure with a cloak carrying a scythe slowly steps into the room.
Yeah,
Oh
nobody knows
shit!
who-
No, not the
Yeah,
scythe. No.
Nobody knows who that is.
And he points towards you and he goes, "Come with me."
If you want to live.
And as he says that, both of you disappear and you appear into a dark room, and around you the darkness is absorbed up to 30 feet and beyond. You can't see anything. And the figure stands 5 feet from you, and he says, "You must fight me. And if you die,
Death? Are you
you'll be
death? I
dead
must fight
forever."
death?
Yeah. He like holds up the scythe. He's like, in the hood, death, shink,
Well,
shink.
how do you okay, I don't have like medicine on my side. Okay, I must fight him. Okay, so I'm gonna whip out my guitar. Do I have the guitar they gave me?
Yes.
Ooh. So I don't know what it does, but I'm just gonna use it right away. Well,
Made out of
it's-
ivory. Yeah, lawful
No,
good.
you know what?
I start bashing him profusely with Sully's.
No. This is not what I would do. This is not what Laura would do.
All right, what would you like to do?
I am going to. So he just kind of like goofily points to his hood and his scythe.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out my guitar, my brand new guitar, and I'm going to start plucking the strings in a happy and joyful manner. And the notes are going to brighten up the darkness, and you can see them kind of hovering in the air. And I'm going to attempt to charm death.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm going to say, I don't want to fight you. I don't think that that's possible or even logical. Perhaps we can make a different deal.
And he stops, and as
Don't deal
your
with death. Oh God.
spell
Just kill him.
like illuminates the area around you, you notice that you're standing on a platform, and there's just a river of blood that circles around this area. And you see boats, like wooden boats, and you see people like crying on one end, and you see like hooded figures rowing the boats as they cross past this island that you're standing on. And you're gonna.
I'm going to try and remain calm and turn to him and say, I don't think that death is a bad guy. This is a natural part of being a person, and it is not my time to meet you.
And he goes, "Oh," and he like puts his hand on his head. He's like, "Oh gosh."
God damn, it's one of those kind-hearted people.
Oh. He's like, "But you said make a deal," as his, and like you can't really see in his hood, so you can't see his like his facial expressions, but like you see his eyes, and they're red, and they squint towards you, and he goes, "But you said make a deal.
This is not going to be
What
good.
kind of deal would you like to make?" As his eyes widen.
Well, I don't know. What are the terms here? Are you controlled by these witches to just pick up their trash from their home?
Oh, you're not trash.
You're not here.
Oh,
No,
you mean,
sorry.
you mean Morgan and Beatrice? Oh, no. They're just the vessel to... Well, they're just the vessel of the cards. But you, my
And
lady...
what do you gain from these cards? You just need souls? Of course, my soul. I mean, what do you have to gain from this? What kind of deal are you looking at? I, of course, just want to go back to the world of the living.
The living. Yes. And he points towards like the boats of like sad people crying, and he goes, "Well, that right there, they're souls. They're mine."
Mm-hmm.
And you drew my card, and so here we are. And he points at his wrist, and he's got a Timex watch, and he's like, "It's time for you to die."
Max, cheap.
But we can make a deal if you'd like. And he puts his hand out to yours.
I know, Merle, okay? Can you just calm down? You take your ideas to someone else who's evil.
Oh, I can't wait until we stream this.
You ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Well, I don't think it's very wise to try and fight you with spells or swords. What if it wasn't... What if it wasn't a matter of if you're going to take my soul, it was a matter of when?
Pulls out a calendar and it appears next to him. What are we thinking?
I mean, time isn't very much meaning to you, right?
What is time? How about this? You bring me one soul per week. And he holds out this like
I can't do
gem.
that.
And he hands out a gem to you and he goes, all you have to do is smash this into their chest. Take their soul. And you'll be okay. And you can live for as long as you want. And I grant
can't
you
do
eternal life as long as you give one life.
God, this is so hard. This is like against her fucking new alignment is against like anything as her actual character. Okay, I'm going to pick I'm going to pick up the gem and hand it back to him and say I don't think I can do that. If the fight is what you
all
want,
you can hear is screams.
then that's what
of
we're gonna
horror.
have to do.
And he goes, oh, let's fight.
Yeah.
And he pulls us to the side and he goes, yeah. Do you want to go
Okay.
first or me?
Oh, do I want to go first?
You wanna go first?
At least he's a gentleman.
Just 1 second.
The lady should always go first.
What do we need this for, lady?
Yeah, I'll go first. Whatever.
Do lady things.
Okay.
I'm going to. I'm going to pull out my strings and play a tune that's restful and calm. And it takes only a minute. And as you see these fall, and it drips down over me onto the ground, and I cast Lehman's Tiny Hut.
What the fuck is that? I mean, Death cocks his head to the side and goes, huh, interesting.
Lehman's Tiny Hut is a 10-foot radius immobile dome of force into existence around and above you that remains stationary for the duration. The spell ends if you leave this area. 9 creatures of medium size, blah, blah, blah. The spell fails if its area includes the larger creatures. Doesn't matter. Creatures within this dome can cast and move freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects cannot extend through the dome or be cast through it, and the atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry.
Yeah, so your little hut appears in front of him and he just sits there patiently waiting for the time to elapse.
Yeah, it's just like a opaque dome. You can't see through it, but a little dome appears over me.
Yeah.
He's
So
going to be there for hours.
yeah, your time's we're gonna speed your time up because I don't want to switch to someone else until after.
Oh, he
this,
doesn't do anything?
Nope, he does nothing. He just waits.
I
for
can
it.
do shit from in here. So
Can you?
Long rest.
if he's just sitting there,
Yeah, he's just waiting. He's like, and he starts pacing back and forth. He
Okay,
occasionally
I'm going
points at like the
to-
soul and he laughs at people on the ferry boats.
all right. While he's doing all that, I'm going to. Where is it? Yeah. I think I'm going to start putting together my sniper rifle.
Oh, Jesus, I forgot about that thing.
Oh yeah. Spells can't pass through it. Guess what
Oh.
can? Bullets, arrows,
Bullets.
knives.
Okay, well, you piece together your fucking Remington 700.
Okay, so I'm gonna put that together, and then I'm going to
Shoot.
sit myself on the back of the shield to brace myself.
I mean,
put
if you
up
hold
on-
it, it's not gonna throw you back. It's not a fucking elephant gun.
Well, all I know is that I should be braced because
It's a
it's a
chamber
big
gun.
gun. Okay,
Okay, yep, you do
I'm
it.
just trying to be safe.
Yeah.
I'm not a soldier. I was just shown how to shoot it a couple times.
I'm gonna give you advantage
Nice.
because he doesn't see
Okay.
it coming.
And where's
Not even a
my
little bit.
my thing?
Right in the face.
And he's not even facing you, so you'd still get advantage. So as long as you don't roll a 4 or lower, you're good to go.
Oh, I have an ability.
It's like a perfect
Sharpshooter.
sniper
Okay,
miss.
sharpshooter.
Ooh,
Yes.
yeah. -5
Before
to
you
hit.
make an attack with a ranged weapon, you can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack to add +10 to the attack's damage. I will be doing that because you're gonna have advantage.
Okie dokie.
Blast his head off.
Okay, so I hate that I have to switch between these pages. I like written spell sheets.
Just be sure to collect the bone dust when he explodes.
The bone. What
Take
does
the
death
dice.
leave behind?
Take the
So
dice.
that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. So, I mean, that doesn't sound like a lot, but that sounds like a lot, but it's death. So I was
Sure, you're
worried.
gonna win.
Oh, you can use
So-
that sound that I gave you from my Remington.
Yeah, except for
Okay,
It's got
so
a
that's
weird-
20 damage.
Echo. What?
20 damage.
Okay.
That's 20 damage.
well, as you shoot, he's like, huh? And he turns because you lock the bolt, and he heard the sound of you putting the one round and locking the bolt. He's like, huh? And he turns around as his head just completely like disappears. And as you start to fade back into the other existence, you hear clapping and cheering from the boat people as you get pulled out of your spell. And you're being levitated back out of this realm. You see people like clapping their hands, and you just see the people navigating the boats going like slapping their foreheads as you get sucked back into your seat. Death only had 20 hit points, so you fucking killed him by one.
Got him.
Yeah. you
One
fall
shot
back into
killed
your
Death.
chair, and you're holding your rifle as everybody's like, what the fuck? Where'd that come from?
Lehman's Tiny Hut, man. Love that spell.
What would you like to do now that you did? He had no
Is that on my
experience.
card, right? That was all of them, right?
Yep, that was all.
Okay. Just sort of awkwardly put my gun in my lap and say, so that was interesting.
Oh, most people don't come back from that
So
one.
I did ask them. I imagine. So that guitar, I'm gonna pull it up and put it up and say, so is this like do anything special?
I don't know. You took it from someone.
Slowly, apparently.
We'll have to cast Identify.
Yeah, we'll get to it later.
From the keep of
I did
Godsmack.
ask them. They said I asked them what happens after Halloween. They said, well, what do you mean?
Oh, after Halloween, we carry on with our daily lives. I mean, I got 3 fucking kids, and she's got 3 fucking kids, and we go back to the embroidery shop. What do you do?
Here in the game?
Excuse me?
Here in the game?
This isn't a game. I mean, no, this is next.
Right.
She waves her hand. Anybody else?
I mean, Merle will if nobody else is.
You walk
I'm
up
gonna
next
stand
to
up.
Laura. She's sitting down. Get out of the way. It's my turn.
Sweet gun, bro.
Where the fuck did you pull that from?
I mean, I've seen her with it before, but
Yeah, I've had it. I had it when they first found me. I start to take it apart and put it back in my bag.
Merle's like, "What's that chambered in?"
What?
Never mind.
I pull the trigger and things explode. I don't know, man.
Okay, Merle, you sit down, and the cards come into a half moon, and the cards that are already drawn are off to the side. Giant X's on the back of them.
Merle's like, "No whammies, no whammies, no whammies," and picks his first card. Oh yeah, I'm taking 3 cards, by the way.
Comet. Basically, the
Comet.
next person or creature or anything you smash, kill, or defeat, you gain a level.
Ah, interesting.
Nice.
Okay, I'll
Nice.
take that card and do a little prestidigitation between my hands and tuck it into a pocket. Not the spell prestidigitation. I'm just playing with it in my hands.
Had to pick the most difficult word to even say in the game.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Prostitutation?
Oh.
No, too far. Okay.
It's called sex worker digitation.
It's the
Okay.
oldest
Right.
profession
Stay
in the
woke.
world, and it's fine.
Hey, I didn't even put a gender to it.
I didn't either.
Male?
I said oldest
Female?
profession.
Neutral?
Okay, the second card floats down, and they both peel back. And it says flames. A powerful demon becomes your enemy.
Mm-mm.
Ooh,
The
I got
devil
an enemy of a
seeks you,
demon.
seeks you out to ruin you, plagues your life, and you either have to defeat it or it dies on its own. But out there's someone gunning for you.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yay.
Merle's like, kind of figured that anyway.
Story of my life. The next one,
Not the first time, won't be the last.
and an armored figure is on this card. It's Knight. And as you look at this card, an image of yourself looks back, but of opposite facial features look back at you as he pulls himself out of the card slowly, and he like slowly pulls him out, and he's like, and as he stands before you, sliding onto the ground, you gain the certitude of a level 4 fighter, and he is with you.
Gain the what?
A level 4 fighter.
Oh,
His name is
so he's my
Tonsus.
servant. He's like my.
He's
Oh.
I sent you a link. That's the link I sent you on Messenger. And that'll be Tonsus. He'll be your lackey, your squire, as they say. Level 4 fighter that came out of the card. And he goes, "Hey, my name's Tonsus. I'm here to help you."
Hey, Tonsus. My name's Merle. Put her there.
Right
Shake
on.
his hand.
Do you need me to carry anything for you? Seems
Wow,
super
not
energetic
yet,
to help you.
But, you seem like a real nice guy, bud.
Oh, I
I'm
can't
sworn
wait to be
carry
a
your
knight like you.
burdens.
Well, we'll train you up right, pal.
All
Just
right.
follow me
And he, like,
around and
No, Merle just became a training officer.
Sweet. And he like
Training
steps
day.
down and he just starts eating out of the giant pot. He's like, "Wow, there's nothing in here." No, nothing happens.
wait. So is he gaining hit points?
Yeah.
You now have a level 20 assistant.
So-
Cancerous growths.
Oh
This
no.
thing is higher level than you are.
Puts
by
into
a
another
lot.
person. Yeah, he steps down. That was all of your cards. Anybody else?
Me.
Okay,
Me.
you sit down. How many cards would you like to pull?
Oh god, 3.
Would you like to pull
She says
3?
reluctantly.
Okay.
Read it.
As you pull the card out, all of a sudden, it says gem across the front of it, and 25 pieces of jewelry, which I'll let you decide what they look like, spew out of this card. It could be earrings, necklace, anything that you want to bedazzle yourself with, any shape,
Oh,
color,
sweet.
sizes, and it's worth 2,000 a piece.
What? Was it 20? You said?
25. So you have
25. Okay, cool.
So you have 50,000 worth of jewelry, whatever you want it
Yeah,
to
that's.
be. And
What's
then
that card?
a small pouch like
It's the
hiccups
bling bling
out of
card.
yeah, a small pouch hiccups and lands on the table, and inside of it is an assortment of gems, and they are they're worth 1,000 each, and it's 50 gems. Diamonds, rubies, all kinds of gems.
Alright.
I look at Tonsus and I'm like,
Wow, she got lucky.
it
can't-
was a joke. It was a joke. I like.
Get
Tonsus.
yourself a
Sell
himbo.
people.
It sounds fine.
You can't sell people.
Oh, that's true.
Merle nods. He knows.
I'm not used to this new lawful good attitude. I'm sorry.
It's just a joke.
So the card says balance. And what balance is it's your altering alignment change.
Uh-oh.
So whatever your current alignment is, and again, in my games, you can slowly change your alignment. There are backfires to like slowly changing over to another alignment, but you can traverse the alignment level. So what's your alignment?
I have no idea. It's probably chaotic neutral.
Okay,
So what is the opposite of chaotic neutral?
good neutral.
Yeah.
Yes. Opposite of neutral is
Wouldn't
neutral.
it be
So
Lawful
Lawful
neutral.
neutral.
lawful neutral? Yeah.
yeah, you are
Hmm.
lawful neutral. But like I said, if you progressively change, like if you still do your ways of your previous alignment, there will just be negatives for a few decisions, and then you'll drift into your other alignment.
Is that
And
kind of like when you start using a guitar that's made out of elephant tusk?
yeah, it's definitely
There's lots of elements here. It's fine.
There were.
Till they made that guitar.
The one guitar. It's made for. It's like a particle board. It's just the compressed ivory
Oh,
of several elephants.
Oh.
And just remember, lawful just means that you follow a code, not necessarily.
But that's
Yeah.
what
Good code.
I know.
anybody's
I
code.
know. You're right, Brent. You're completely right. But I don't know what law I'm following, do I? Because I
It'd
wasn't
be
given
like-
one.
Whatever.
The law of rock
changed
and
you.
roll.
and
Yeah.
Well, but what
Sex,
changed me is a
drugs.
fucking proton pack.
so your next card says rogue.
I'm a
And
confused
you
character.
instantly feel that a person out there just fucking hates you.
Aw.
And their goal in life is to ruin your life. And out there at some point, they're gonna fucking mess with you.
Hey, maybe it's the same guy as me.
Yeah.
We can find them
Kill
together.
two
We
birds
can
with
fuck
one
them up
stone.
together. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And that's all your cards. Who's next?
Last.
Yep.
Jason's still staring into the cauldron.
Give me more. Give me more.
Wait, yeah, Eli
He's
and
just-
Jason hasn't gone yet, right?
Nope, I went. I was first.
Oh yeah, you were first. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
No worries. I got a
It was
shine.
so
I got,
long ago.
I got a rock with diamonds and a level.
Just tears are slowly like dripping into the cauldron from his face as he's watching the people cheer him.
Oh.
All right. Are you gonna go over to the table and sit down?
He has no idea what's going on.
Okay, so everyone else is getting their cards. Alora's gonna stand up from the table and see what this cauldron everyone's freaking out about
Okay.
is cauldron as well.
Have some more red wine.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. You made me a nice person. Just
Okay.
shove my
Look what
buddy
you
out of the
did.
way like an asshole.
So okay, you go over and you put your arm on his shoulder. Nothing happens.
I don't see anything in the cauldron.
Oh, as you look into the cauldron, you see your husband looking back at you.
Oh,
Oh.
dag. Okay.
Dang.
Rough.
I'm going to look over at Jason and say, "What you looking at, pal?"
Like right now, as you look down, Jason, they're dumping ice on you and like high-fiving you.
He says, they appreciate me. They realize that I'm good enough.
All right, you're much taller than me, so I imagine I'm just like barely touching the back of your arm. And I
Yeah.
kind of give you a little squeeze, and I'm just like, "Yeah, it's not a great cauldron, huh?"
No, I mean I like it. I wish
It's not real though.
He
Damn,
kind of-
she just said you're worthless.
No, I didn't. God damn, get out of here, DM.
Ah!
he kind of like looks at you and then back to the cauldron. He's like, "Yeah, it's not real, I suppose."
You should go talk to the others.
Yeah, all right. And he walks over to where everybody else was.
That's fucking deep. I'm gonna give you both inspiration.
Thank you.
Nice.
And so I don't want him to get lost in that thing, so
Okay, yeah.
I should get out of here.
Yeah, you start walking away, Jason. But
Inspiration.
as you look in, you see your husband, and he looks like he's exploring some weird cave or something, and he's holding some like necklace. Like he found a tomb, and him and his looks like his battle buddy. They opened it, and they're doing stuff to it.
Not no fucking archaeologist. I don't know what he's doing down there. I'm gonna take a Look at the soup. Just sort of like reluctantly dip the ladle in and stir it, trying to get rid of the image, and take a sip.
That image ripples away, and as you pour the liquid into your mouth, an ember sparks out of the middle of the cauldron, or 2 sparkles, and they fly into your bracelet, and it flashes real quick.
Sparkles.
Ooh.
Well, fireflies.
Okay.
Jason, as you
Fireflies.
get up to the table, there's like 2 women there, like, "Hey, how's it going? Have
hey.
a seat."
I'll pick up the seat.
Like, "Would you like to see your past, present, and future?" As they like half moon some cards, and there's like a stack off to the side.
Oh, sure. I'll pick up grab the last one and just flip all the cards over.
Okay. The first.
All of it.
The first one says "idiot."
Aw.
Roll
That
me,
is actually in Comic
That's-
Sans and Sans.
Appropriate.
roll me 1d4.
Right. That's 2.
Okay, your IQ drops by 2.
Now it's
So your intelligence?
174
That's not that much, I guess.
instead of 176.
My IQ is 55. The old one. It's an old meme, but it checks out.
Okay, this next card, as it flips over, you, in your mind, fabric and time unspools around you, and you can see your past, present, and future. And at any point, you are allowed to, basically, it's like you can ask me to unravel one thing you've done in your past, present, or future. So you can use this card anytime you want.
I would like you to unravel a alternate self that drew more cards from the deck.
No.
I would like you to unravel a character that didn't play in this pod.
You can't wish for more wishes, man.
And your next card says Vessel. And so from 1 year to this date, October 25th, you can ask the DM any question and answer. So you can basically find out what something is. And you can use your other wish to unravel what you've decided to do.
You're like, didn't we already do this?
No.
Wait a minute. No, don't make that your question.
But if I know, then I can unravel.
And your last card, and the most devastating of all of your cards. All wealth. Or actually, it just says ruin. And your cell phone rings.
I'll answer it. Hello?
Hey, man. Oh, yeah, you got fired. They said you're embezzling? They froze all your accounts and seized all your houses.
Embezzling what?
Like from the town, man. Where the f are you?
I'm guessing in a hospital.
Oh, well, yeah, they seized all your money and closed all your accounts and all your property. They're probably tracing this phone call.
Weird.
So I'm going to hang up. Thanks. And he hangs up.
I really doubt they're tracing the call.
Yeah. Good luck finding him.
It's a suspicious man.
As you look at your bracer, you have no currency at all. It just says frozen. Your linked account is frozen.
All right.
Oh, no.
You can
Apparently, I'm broke.
you can
I'm not the poorest anymore.
you can undo that account and then do another one. But
Are you a Republican?
in the actual world, all your wealth and your current possessions are gone.
Well, good news, everyone. I have no reasons to go back to the real world anymore.
Eli steps up
Same, though.
beside Jason and I'll teach you how to make ramen taste phenomenal.
I went to college.
It sounds weird, but American cheese, it's good shit in ramen.
Hey,
They
With
call
or
it
without
army
the spice
stew.
packet.
So worldly.
Or just
What's
some
really
chili.
good is a little bit of Marmite. Just like
So-
a half a teaspoon
Ew.
of Marmite.
Get
Lots
out
of this,
with that Marmite. Oh,
Marmite's
It's
only good
so
on
good
toast.
for you.
So when I was
Wicked good.
stationed in Korea,
Yeah,
They-
make army stew. He knows what I'm talking about.
they do ramen like everywhere. It's because ramen's like a big thing over there. Like you can go and get ramen family style, and it's like this massive bowl for like 10 people. It's crazy. But I went to the little ramen shop, and I was like, yeah, oh, ramen and cheese, that sounds awesome. And I was at one of the training areas, and they brought it out to me. It was literally the Kraft cheese in the little package
Yep.
melted on top of it. I was like, what the fuck? You
It
charged me
sounds weird.
$1.50 for this?
It's good for certain things, though, like
Oh,
chicken
no,
and spicy ramen.
I
It's-
always
it's pretty
do. I always do the the fake cheese in my ramen because it is so good. But
It melts better. It melts better than the other ones.
I paid $1.50 more for it. I was like, I could buy a whole fucking pack of 25 for $1.50. Whatever.
Yeah, I was super grossed out the first time I heard it, but I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna try it though."
No, it's pretty good. Oh,
Good.
I love it in the cheese. It tastes so good.
Hot
Okay.
dogs,
So
green
can Merle,
onions.
can Merle do something real quick? He wants to look around for like an insect on the ground or like a fly in the air or something like that.
Yeah, there's just a lonely cockroach.
There's a
crawling
cockroach
across
in
the
the.
floor.
Okay.
And he's got like a
Merle wants
little.
to squish it.
As you go to squish it,
It's a cockroach. You can't squish them.
as your foot goes down, you see that he has like this long beard and he's carrying a cane.
Oh, I hold back.
And he looks up at you and he's like, ah!
I hold back. I guess I'll bend down and talk to him. Like, what's up, cockroach? You look like you have a personality.
What the fuck are you doing? What is this line of thought?
Hold up. Just, let's talk to the cockroach. What's up?
No,
man?
I'm sorry, I'm not there. So
He looks
yeah.
up at you and he goes, oh man, that could have been horrible. Hey, how's it going? Man, you guys
Hey,
are tall.
You're sentient? You're a sentient cockroach?
Well, we are having a conversation, aren't we?
Do you want to be my pocket pet?
Hey, sure, I can help you out. And he like crawls up your leg and he's like pops up in your shoulder.
collecting followers.
Alright.
And he's
Cool.
He's got
I
like this
put him-
he's got this little rod and he's got this long white beard and this little pokey hat and he goes, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna need you to stat him out for me, Kelly.
What's
Jiminy
his
the
name?
cockroach.
My
Jiminy
new
Cricket.
friend. I was totally gonna kill him and gain my level, but there's no point in killing a sentient cockroach. I mean, he's
No,
He
it's
looks
amazing.
over, he's like, "There's a cockroach on your shoulder," and he flicked it.
no.
Roll the strike.
Hopefully, I roll low.
Merle's gonna roll a dex
For
to
what?
try and avoid him.
Dude,
To
not
protect the
lying.
cockroach.
Crit
Okay.
fail.
He's gonna roll.
You crit failed.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, you go to
I
swing
did not crit fail.
and Merle, you go to turn your shoulder and he's like the little cockroach in his shoulder like turns to his side. He's like, yeah, and he like puts all of his legs out in one direction, like to try to like block the punch. And to everybody else,
Yes, he does.
it looks horrible. But yeah, Jason, you completely miss the creature on his shoulder.
I cover him. I cover him loosely with my hand, like just to protect him. I say, "Listen, it's a sentient cockroach. I don't even know his name yet, but he's my pocket pal. Okay."
Okay.
Okay, buddy.
Wait, hold on. Does that count as defeating my opponent because Brent was trying to attack me and he failed?
No, you have to kill him.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
For any other creatures, any other insects? There's a fly floating around, but he's carrying a
there a
giant
fly?
sword.
No, we'll just let this go for now. But I am gonna need you to stat out my pocket pal.
God damn it.
That's what you get for being
ask him
silly,
what his,
DM.
What
Eli,
his name is.
Eli, roll 1d12.
Uh-oh. Ooh, 8.
All right, it's a level 8 wizard. Okay.
What?
Write that down.
Are you crazy?
No,
You're crazy.
you're crazy. Anyway, so what's everybody else doing?
Okay, I'm gonna walk over back to the witches and the Ouija board, and I'm going to ask. Just 1 second.
Say that 10 times
Okay,
fast.
I'm going to ask Morgan and Beatrice. I'm going to gesture towards the Ouija board and say, "Do you know another witch by the name of Sam?"
Yeah.
How do you know her?
I mean, she's part of the coven.
Is she?
I mean, we're all part of the coven here. They like laugh to each other.
Okay, well, I mean, in that case, she has requested to borrow your Ouija board. This
Borrow
one here.
or take?
All I know is that I was supposed to find you two and acquire it.
Oh, and they like both step back, and they both put their hands in their pockets, like their little like coat pockets. Like fight us or buy it from us.
She did not specify. I would prefer, of course, not to fight you two.
Oh, well, let's make an even trade. I mean, this
What would that
board
be?
is badass. I mean, come on now. We've found this in a cave and all these cool candles, and she holds up this candle. It looks really wicked, and sets it back down.
Well, sure, I understand that. It's a very powerful source of magic, I imagine. But if this is another member of your coven, I imagine that it would also benefit you to let them use it.
I mean, they just want it because it, summons whatever we want. Whatever we want. And they like both nod
What
their
do you
heads.
two use it for?
Just to hang out. I mean, we summon all kinds of creatures. I mean, there's a shit ton of them in this room right now. They're just watching.
Jason starts
This is
looking
so
around.
interesting. You see, this is I assume for the rest of our crew, this is our first time in this game. This is our first time here with you in an event, and I don't understand what you have to gain from owning this.
You keep calling this a game, but we've been doing this our whole lives.
Well, just because you've been doing something for a long time doesn't mean it's not. You said you have a separate reality beyond this. You have children somewhere.
Oh, yeah. So, like, November, we go back, we leave the cabin and we go back to, the family.
Why do you come here
Well, because
in the first place?
We've been doing it because our ancestors lived in this area. We've been coming here every year since we were kids.
Then why don't you bring your kids with you?
Why would you? Because they don't want to come. I mean, this is our time. We've been doing this when we were kids, and this is our time to hang out.
You don't want your
So if I
children
take
to-
this, sorry.
You don't want your children to continue this tradition?
Oh, they will eventually, maybe. I don't know.
So if we take this board from you, and then it turns November, and you return next year, you'll have this board again.
I mean, yeah, if it comes back, but we've been leaving it in the cabin like every year, and it, what do you got to trade? If you got something a better trade, then we'll consider.
I don't know what's valuable to people such as yourselves.
Oh, do you have any magic? Do you have any books? Do you have any like cool things?
I hold up on behalf of Alora the pickle jar of mysterious liquid that I got so long ago.
It glows as you pick it up, and you see 20 or 30 flowing little things floating around inside of it.
We have reagents from other lands.
Oh,
Nice.
well, I like that jar. Ooh.
Would you like it for the Ouija board?
Well, I mean that. How about each one of you give me something very special and precious to yourselves, and we'll call it a good trade.
pull out a condom.
Sidebar.
I pull out.
So precious.
We've already gotten quite a few things from these people. Maybe we just give them
I need the
something
Ouija
and call it
board.
good. You need the Ouija board for that, but I mean, even besides that, we've all kind of gotten some pretty good stuff from them too. Maybe we just offload something that we wouldn't use anyway.
Well, that's
Well, I
the
mean-
idea, but we had to convince them that they
Yeah.
That's why I
that
pulled
we
out the
wouldn't
condom.
want it.
We don't need rubber, sir.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the rubber.
Oh.
Oh.
How about playing that out?
No, she just gives him a stern look and says, "Nuh-uh."
15 seconds later, okay.
Hey, I have a really good constitution. Thank you very much.
Sure.
I'm looking through my stuff right now.
Merle, what would you like to give up?
Merle's confused as to why he has to give up anything, but hold on.
Oh, wait. So, judging by their clothes, and they said they have a kid and any sort of information that they let on, can I tell if they're actually from the Victorian era, or are they just faking it?
Roll.
Why are you always so concerned about whether people are faking being from the Victorian era?
Well, this is the very first time I've encountered this, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me?
You?
As you sit there and view,
That's
like,
no. I rolled an insight check to tell if you're evil, not if you're from the Victorian area.
Same difference.
Merle will
You can be
offer-
from wherever you want. I'm trying to figure out what would be appealing to them according to their time era.
Merle's going to offer up one of his thermite flares.
ooh.
Yeah, like is that exciting for them? I don't know.
They grab it and they're like, oh, this wears off demons. Oh, yeah, thank you. That'll work.
It's okay, I got 2 more.
And she goes, okay. 4 more. What about you, little demon girl? So you look at... I sure already knew.
I will take the piece of brain that I got given after the guy got his head smushed earlier. Do you like this?
They shake their heads, no.
What kind of witches are you? This is like premium brain matter here. It's fresh and everything.
Yeah, we're not evil.
Just toss it into the cauldron.
I mean, no, this is ethically sourced.
That's questionable.
I'll give you
I
inspiration
did-
for that one.
I didn't kill anyone to get it. That's basically ethically sourced.
Yeah, that's ethical enough.
They look
Yeah.
over at Jason.
He's like pulling more off of his legs.
See, you can have more.
Oh, no,
Um,
we don't need that type of evil.
So finicky. I will take one of the 50 gems worth 1,000 gold and offer that instead.
Ooh, earrings. We'll take a pair of each.
Oh, I didn't say the jewelry. I said the gems.
Oh, okay. What would you like to give up? You have 10 diamonds, 10 rubies, 10 emerald, 10 sapphire, and 10 onyx.
Keep the diamonds.
Onyx seems like the most witchy, so I will give them an onyx each.
Okay, that'll work for you.
Yep.
Jason.
All right, oh, sorry, Jason first.
I'm going to look at him and be like, all right, and I'm going to unlatch the watch off my wrist and be like, I guess you can have my Rolex.
Jesus, where'd you get that from? Oh, take it.
I've had it. If you look really closely, though, it says
Oh,
Polar.
Okay, they take it as tribute. Eli?
I hold up the jar and just shake it a little bit.
What? Yeah, that'll work.
All right, I hand it on over.
All right. Beatrice takes the jar, dumps it into the cauldron as like several screams and horror of like lost souls like spiral out of the cauldron, evaporate into the ceiling.
Cutting out.
Yeah, you're cutting out again.
Just a little bit. Try talking again. Kelly?
Alora?
Okay, cool.
Try that
I'm going
description
to.
again. Because that description did not come through in the audio at all.
Oh, damn. Okay. As Beatrice takes the bell apart from you, she puts it into the cauldron as it spirals up into
It's
the ceiling.
happening again.
God damn.
It's happening again.
I can kind of hear
But
what
then-
you're saying.
but
if,
then when
if
you
you have. the
Is your
recording-
microphone the same one that is flipped up on your earpiece right now?
No.
No, that's
No.
not the problem.
Like that's not the same one,
That's
right?
not the
It's not.
problem.
Yeah,
It's an internet problem.
yeah, it's the
Yeah.
internet.
It's the internet.
It's okay. He has a recording, right? Well, no, you don't have a master. Yeah. Okay, never mind.
I mean, I have the master. I don't have an individual. Fuck. So, as the jar that you donated dumps into the cauldron, it spirals up as screams of like horror sounds emanate out of the cauldron and go up to the ceiling.
You guys ate out of that.
No one
Yeah.
tasted it. Laura.
Okay, I'm going to pull out of my bag. I have a it looks like a little like plastic ball. And what it is if you guys ever heard of a Sphero, I was saving this for something, but it's a little robot. And I pull it out of my bag and I hand her my cell phone. And I say, "This is a little robot. You can control it with this."
You give up your cell phone.
I don't need it.
Okay.
Nobody's fucking calling me on it.
They're like, what the hell is this thing? And they hold it up and they're holding your cell phone like they're completely confused.
Mm-hmm. It's a device. I mean, you won't be able to call anyone, but it lets you control this little robot. You can tell it to go places.
I'm gonna hold mine up and take a picture and be like, "You can capture souls in it." And tell you
Oh, shit. And they like, pull up their like little Nokia block phones and they're like, "It's a cell phone?"
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing, but much more advanced.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're going to
More
need to
mind
charge it a lot more often, though.
I don't have a charger. Don't tell him that.
And then like all of a sudden in your minds, Beatrice and Morgan invented the iPhone. Because they're from the 1990s. Yeah, okay. So they take your phone and they're like, cool, awesome. And as they're holding everybody's gifts, they slowly dissipate into nothingness and the room is empty except for the Ouija board, the cauldron, and everything else inside. They are gone.
Okay.
Oh, that was fun.
Does the hut still look the same, or is it like?
Yep, no,
old
everything's the same.
now?
It's just they dissipated into nothingness.
Now, how do we get out of here?
Don't know.
You collect the Ouija board. You guys
Think
gonna
of a
go out the front
wonderful
door?
thought.
I just sort of pick it up and hug it to myself. All right,
I'm
where do
gonna
we go?
I'm gonna look in the room and see if there's anything else interesting in here.
Only an investigation. And anybody else that wants to also roll an investigation?
I just want to get out of this house of horrors.
Hmm.
Eli's waiting by the door, just kind of tapping his foot a little impatiently. Like, I imagine
Okay.
Alora's probably not far behind.
Jason sees that and like does really bad on his investigation with a 2.
You don't find anything.
So Merle is kind of talking with his pocket pet. His name's Tiny Tom. He learned. His name's Tom, but he's calling him Tiny Tom because he's tiny. So
You're a dick. Anyway,
they're just kind of chatting, learning a little bit about each other, and Tom seems pretty cool,
Next to you, as you're standing there talking to Tom, you hear, "Is he going to be a squire too?" With an extreme excitement, looking at you.
So I turn to shoot, how's it pronounced?
Tonsus.
Tansus?
Tonsus.
So I turn to
Tonsus.
Tonsus. I turn to Tonsus and I say, "No, he's the court magician."
And then he looks over and he's like, "I'm the village ass."
Oh,
And he goes, "Oh, okay, cool. Should we get out of here? Or should we look at all these books?"
Yep.
Books.
Oh. Oh no.
Laura was like, "Yeah, let's get." Oh,
Come on, guys.
what kind
Which
of books?
books?
There's a wall of books against one side of the room.
Ooh.
Can anyone tell if anything's magical in here?
Tom can.
Son of a bitch.
I've been
Tom's
so
like-
benign, but I'll let him do his thing.
Tom raises his hands up in the air and he's like, "Ah!" And he like screams uncontrollably and he falls to his knees on your shoulder and he's like, "It's so bright. There's so much to see." As he like buries his
Yeah,
face
I bet.
into your shoulder.
Okay, Tom. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, buddy. It's okay. Don't look. There's a lot of magic stuff in here, guys.
Yeah, I also pooped
No,
on
it's
your
okay.
shoulder.
It'll come back.
So
thanks, buddy.
it's a cockroach, right?
Yeah.
Just the cockroach? Or is there another one? I'm
Nope.
sorry.
No, so there's
You have
Tiny
a shadow
Tom,
person. Yeah.
and then my shadow person who's Donsus.
Donsus. We have
Tonsus.
fucking Tonsus
Tonsus
and Tiny
Tom.
Tom.
Tiny Tom, yeah.
Tonsus.
Okay.
Hey, thank Kelly. All right, you thank Kelly.
You
for this
you
stuff.
chose the name for Tiny Tom.
Yeah, I did. I did. choose
Um,
that. I might need help choosing his spells too, because like I'm not that good at spellcasting.
I thought his name would
Fireball.
be Tim.
Fireball.
Tiny Tom.
Fireball.
Oh no,
Tiny
he's
Tom.
got fireball already. Don't worry.
Oh,
Like-
look up Waterfall. That's like Fireball, but it's pretty cool. It casts in a line, and you can push people with it, and it's
So,
basically as much damage.
Well, what level is it though? I've only got access to level.
it's
4
it's
spells.
it's like a new one in place of Fireball, so it's like the same level. I
Okay.
got it when I switched different character. It doesn't matter. Anyway,
Cool.
I'm just gonna start throwing magic items into my trick or treat bag.
magic
Yeah.
items or just books. You're just scooping books into your bag, huh?
Yeah.
okay,
Uh,
I would like to make a perception check on the books. I'm looking for like a fairy tale book, like a collection of stories of this world.
Okay, so Jason, since you're the first one at the books,
Yes.
roll 1d6.
We got
How many armfuls of books you get?
a 5.
Okay, you're on the
So
fifth
many
shelf
books.
of 6.
Okay.
Now roll 1d20.
20. 8.
Okay, you've scooped 8 books in to your bag before Laura walks over and starts talking about examining the books more closely.
Oh, okay.
Now roll a
Those are his
d4.
books. He can have those books.
D4.
I know. That's
2.
of 2 of those books. They are of magical origin, so keep that in mind out of your books.
Okay.
Laura, what would you like to do?
I wanted to roll an investigation on the bookshelves to see if I could find a fairy tale book, like stories about this world that we're in,
Roll 1d6.
whether real or not. 1d6?
Yep.
That is a 6.
Yeah, you're on the top shelf. And
Eh.
roll 1d20.
Eh.
That's where the dirty books are.
The naughty books.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay. Of the 1 books that you got to look at before everybody distracted you, yes, there is 1 book up the shelf that you found that is a fairy tale.
Cool. I'm into it. I stashed it into my bag and I say, "There's a lot of interesting stuff here, but we can't stay long."
Okay, so anybody else? Books?
Yeah, I'll take a look at some books.
All right, roll 1d6.
1d6. That many. It's a 4. It's a 4.
It's a 4 because we're on an audio podcast.
It's a
Okay.
4.
Yeah, that's the
It's
funny
a
part.
4. It's a 4. It's
Okay,
a
now roll 1d20.
That's the big one, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
It's a 21.
It's a 10.
a big one.
Of the 10, you find 1d4. So
Oh, okay.
1d4, that's the pyramid.
Yeah.
It's the caltrop.
That's a
One
2.
hurts.
You
It
find
is a
2
caltrop.
that are extremely interesting to you. You snag those. Anybody else?
Me.
All right, 1d6,
Books.
1d20.
That is a 4, a 6,
Roll
and then you want to do
1d4.
4?
Yep.
That is a 3.
All right, you find 3 books that are very interesting to you. Eli, are you illiterate?
Do I see a section that has maybe like no, I can read. I just don't like to read. Do I see a section that has like maybe thinner books or like magazines or things that seem like light reading?
Picture books. Roll 1d6.
Graphic novels.
1d20.
Back under the
and
bed.
1d4.
It's a 4,
Okay,
a
fourth
7.
row, 7 books, and of the 7 you find
4.
You find 4 magazines that seem interest. Hustler, Playboy, Penthouse, and no.
Come on.
No.
Magazines.
Those don't.
Okay, so that's what you
They're the
find.
magical
All right,
editions.
that covers everybody.
Alright, sweet.
So
I want to.
High
Sorry.
times.
yeah, no, go ahead. What do you want to do? You're up next.
So Merle has like a little cockroach on his shoulder.
Yeah, he's pacing back and
Yep.
forth
I
between
want-
shoulder and shoulder. I want a bug too.
I have a matchbox.
Oh my god.
No, I have a matchbox.
Good.
I'm gonna hand it over and be like, "Do you you could use this to hold him if you wanted, so he doesn't get squished."
I turn and look at Tom and I say, "Do you want to go in the box or just keep hanging out on my
when
shoulder?"
he's in your pocket.
He looks at you and goes, do
Oh.
you want to go into a box? Because I can
Yeah,
make that
I feel
happen
you, buddy.
too.
I don't want to go into a box
Just
either.
saying.
I won't go in a
Seems
box
pretty
either.
dangerous on his shoulder.
I'll
But
tell you what, Tom. How about this? I've got a breast pocket, right? I hunt around and look for like some wood or some like cardboard or something to line my pockets with. I'm gonna build him because that's a great idea. I'm gonna build him a good sized box that he can hang out in and not like get squished, and he can come and go as he pleases.
Fine.
because I mean, you don't know Merle as well as I do, but it's not safe on his shoulder.
I turn to
That's
Tom.
all
and
I'm saying.
I turn to Tom and I'm like, "She's right. I'm kind of clumsy sometimes." This is probably good.
He gives you the finger and he crawls inside your pocket. So you guys are heading out of the room.
Yes.
Eli, as you open the door, you're back into a hallway. It seems like the hallway that you were previously in.
I turn to the rest of the gang and turn back to the hallway and kind of just swallow hard, and looks like we've come full circle, gang.
It's PT. Oh no.
You guys walk back into the hallway. Yep, same scenario. Couches, paintings.
I'm gonna look for the
torches.
scroll on the ground.
Oh my god, it is gone. What?
Good call.
The
The
paintings
DM
have-
came in, found it, and took it away.
the paintings have changed.
It was
from
Tiny Tom's scroll all along.
son of a bitch. Don't ruin this game for me. I don't know. Are we planning on finishing up soon? It's
Wow,
only
way to
9.
read out loud, Kelly.
What? It's only
Running his
9:11.
finger on the screen.
That's what the chat is for.
How am I supposed
All
to
right.
chat and DM at the same time? Okay, so
What?
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. That's very important.
Okay.
So you guys get to the end of the hallway. What is your next area, unless you wanted to dig around more. But no, you did not find anything else. The paintings on the wall have changed, which you guys didn't even look at in the first place, so it doesn't matter. You're at the elevator. It opens up, and Yay immediately jumps at
Yay.
the person that who is it that he has a mortal enemy? Jason.
It's either me or Allie.
No.
You've got a demon, I think,
Oh.
Merle.
Yeah,
So
Oh, that's right. I have a
Allie.
demon.
Allie.
No.
Okay.
Don't kill him.
So the elevator
fix this.
opens, and as the elevator opens, Yay leaps onto Sophia with his dagger, and he's screaming at you.
So, yeah, that's right.
Let her react first.
Yep.
She's
Yeah.
the one being attacked.
I'm gonna try and use my mage hand to take the dagger away to disarm him.
Okay, roll the strike.
Okay, that'll be unarmed, right?
Yeah.
That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, you smack it out of his hand.
And I'm like, Yay, I love you, don't do this.
Yay bites into your neck hard.
Oh.
Jesus. No rolls or anything, huh?
Can we intervene
No, he
yet?
rolled.
Jesus.
I just rolled. Yeah, so immediately Yay bites into your neck, and it's hard.
Okay. In that case,
Hopefully his AC was just increased.
Okay. I'm going to put my hands on like Ye's shoulders and try and pull him off and talk to him and say, "Hey, Ye, we've been here before. What are you doing? You've seen us. It's okay. We're going to be okay." And I'm trying to calm him down. and
He
cast
kicks
Charm
you in
Person.
the face, and you fall back into the side of the elevator.
I'm casting a spell, so do I not just get the chance to cast a spell?
Oh, I mean, as you're talking to him, he kicks you as his lips or his mouth is bit into the side of her neck. So as you put your hand on her, onto him, he kicks you in the face and pushes you back on the elevator, like against the wall. You don't take any damage.
Rolled a strike.
Yeah, he did. He rolled an 18.
Okay.
So can
So
Can
do I
Tom
get a
cast
chance
a-
to cast my spell?
sorry.
Yeah, no, you can cast your spell.
So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
18. God, two
Okay,
18s in a row.
then you're good.
Jesus. Yeah.
Then I fall to the ground.
Well, I mean, you don't fall.
Aw.
You just fall to the back of the.
He
the wall of the
kicked
elevator.
me.
Yeah, he kicked you to the wall to the elevator. So like,
He has short legs.
Have you ever had to fight in
unexpectedly,
an elevator before?
he doesn't knock you down. He just
No.
pushes you into the corner of the elevator as he's biting
I'm
down.
a normal person.
Anybody else want to do anything?
Can Tom would like to cast a spell?
No. I control Tom. He's not doing anything.
Well, you didn't establish
Well,
that,
listen, you
but
didn't establish
okay.
that at all.
I'm sorry.
Tom's my buddy.
Tom is your buddy, but he's under my control, and he's chilling in your pocket.
If he's under your control, he's never going to be able to be used for good.
A
You're just
cloud of
gonna kill
smoke comes out of your pocket, and it smells very familiar.
Skunk
You
it.
just killed Tom. You killed fucking Tom. You didn't even
What
have a
would you like
chance to
do?
send a spell out.
Well, I mean, you also have.
Tom wants to cast banishment. Tom wants to banish our boy Ye to another plane of existence.
You also have Tonsus, and he's like, "Oh my God, is this normal?" So he shouts next to you.
I tell Tonsus this is not normal, my friend.
Oh, okay.
And you know, Tom still wants to banish Ye.
He's
You don't
not-
control Tom.
He is having a party in your pocket. Jason, what would you
Is
like
he
to
smoking
do?
pot in my pocket? He's smoking pot in my pocket. Okay.
That's
awesome.
what it sounds like, yeah.
Yep.
he's smoking pot in a cop's pocket. That's not
Yep.
smart.
God, did a
He-
skunk die in here? Like,
He's on the edge. Jason, what would you like to? You just see Yate jump on the innocent little girl in your group and start biting her in the neck as she mage hand his little knife away, and it like falls off to the ground, off into the corner.
I'm gonna try and pry his jaw off.
Okay.
Grapple him.
Roll to strike.
I'm like pulling from the bottom to the top so it doesn't rip. It just pulls it out.
Okay.
I thought you meant off.
No.
Oh yeah, if you roll too high, you're gonna rip his jaw off.
Gotta be careful what you say with Kelly.
Yeah.
Seriously, he might make.
I
you
said
pop in my
pry.
pocket.
So
Oh, okay.
that's a 16.
Okay. Yeah, you pull his jaw off her neck, and like you see like deep bite marks into her neck, and a little blood coming off, and he's like, ah. As you pull him back.
Bad yay.
And he looks back at you and he's like, yay.
Can I cast detect magic to see if he's like under control of something?
Sure.
Okay. I don't think I had to roll anything for that.
No, he's
I just know.
You don't know if he's controlled by magic, but you know that he's 100% magic. Something.
Oh, this sumbitch is a golem.
But he's not controlled by anything.
Not for sure.
No.
Uh,
Eli, would you like
Okay.
Eli, seeing Ye just flipping out, I'm going to grab my casting rod. I'm just going to very sternly look at him and say, stop. And I'm going to cast Hold Person. He's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck. 4. Nope.
All right. So he's paralyzed for a minute. As soon as his body kind of freezes, I'm like, Merle, get that rope, tie him up.
If he's a person.
Well, Jason's holding.
It's a creature, not a person.
No, he's not a person.
He choose a humanoid. He's not a person.
He's a humanoid.
He's a humanoid.
If he's a construct, though, it's not the same.
He's kind of not. Really
Wait,
there.
don't you have control?
Well,
over
you have to destroy that. You
I
have to
do have
decide that
dominion
right
over.
now.
I also have dominion over constructs as well.
Oh, yeah,
so he's a construct.
he's frozen in Jason's hands because Jason pulled him off the neck, and he's frozen. He's like,
right. So then I was just saying, Merle, get that rope and tie him up.
Yeah, Merle looks in his bag and he goes right over the silver rope because he's not using that shit, and he finds he's still got a 50-foot hempen rope. He pulls that out.
You wrap him up as the elevator door opens at the bottom.
Okay.
All right. So I guess
Jason, you should drag him over to the guy at the front desk and tell him that something happened.
All right.
Ooh. Don't we have to kill the guy at the front desk?
I don't know that right now.
No, Jason. When Jason had his the quest that he had to do.
The first guy we met. I don't know. I'll like still holding on to Ye's head. I'll drag
Jason
him
has
over.
to kill the GM,
Right.
not the front desk guy.
Yeah,
but I mean, you can if you want.
I feel like if there's anybody who controls Ye, if Ye is a construct, it's probably the GM.
I'm not asking for whoever controls it. I'm saying that this is not our problem, and whoever's at the front desk is going to have to deal with their employee, not me.
Okay. All right. So this is a straight Karen move. I like.
Yeah, like I'm not dealing with this shit. This isn't my problem. This is your problem.
I want to speak to your manager.
Sophia, you feel? I mean, you took like 2 points of damage, but you're not like
Okay.
definitely. But you yourself know that there's someone out there that their main goal in their life is to kill you, and it just so happens to be Ye, and you know that they have no control over wanting to kill you, and once you're out of view, they just go back to whatever.
Okay, I know exactly what I'm going to do then. I am going to.
Peekaboo!
Yeah, he's restrained right now, right?
Yeah. Jason's
Yeah.
holding him,
Okay.
and he's frozen in midair.
I am going to pop out of the elevator, go around the corner, and I am going to cast Disguise Self.
Okay, as you wrap around the corner,
Nice.
the rest of you, she runs away. You're assuming that because like she's scared. She runs around the corner, and immediately Ye's like, "Yay!"
I'm going to disguise myself as Another yay.
Oh my god. Okay. So you're doing that around the corner, but the rest of you, he like looks at you, Jason, and he's like, yay.
I'm not sure if it's yay or not.
And he stops his struggle of trying to reach whatever. Now he's just like relaxed and calm.
And I come back, I'm going to go, yay,
Yay!
yay,
And immediately he starts to grab towards you.
yay. And I'm going to reach out to hug him.
Oh.
He goes to bite you in the neck again.
Oh,
Yeah. That's what I thought.
He
that would
knows
have been a
it's you.
beautiful moment.
It would have been great.
And he misses you.
There are no
as he
beautiful moments.
bites
like
into your
Kelly's do.
clothing.
Yay.
He goes to bite into you again.
Then
Ugh.
I'm going to touch the gem on my chest and I'm going to focus on the funniest thing I can remember, which
Boners.
is...
A chimpanzee and
I-
tuxedo.
Yeah, actually, it's going to be a chimpanzee in a tuxedo. That works. And I'm going to need him to give me a wisdom save. I'm casting Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Nope, he laughs in a control way, but he's still trying to reach for you with his clenching jaws.
All right, I'm going to walk up. He's attacking my party member, and so he's on the ground.
Yeah,
Well,
he's not able to stand
Jason's
up for the
holding him.
next minute.
He's not
still
on the ground.
down.
He's in Jason's arms.
He would be prone if he failed the wisdom save.
Oh, okay. And
He'd be
falls
knocked
out.
over.
He's
Yep.
on the ground.
Unless
He's-
Jason was like holding him up while he's laughing. It's up to Jason.
Yeah, I'd probably still be holding him.
Yeah, he's still holding, but he goes limp.
I'm going to walk up and this is not in my character, but whatever. I'm going to try and stab him in the skull.
Oh my god.
Wow, there is no in between.
Holy
Well, I'm
shit.
sorry. He's trying to kill one of my party members.
Okay,
It's
so
true.
strike.
It's
I
true.
mean, he's at disadvantage and he's...
It seems pretty evil to me.
He's never been that brave of a
Disadvantage.
person.
No, he's
Okay.
at
No, he's at
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
As long
what?
as you don't roll a 4 or below,
What?
you're good to go.
So that is a 17 to hit.
Yep. He totally strike. Yay.
Hope he can come back with a sound mind. That is 12 damage. Just
Okay.
12 and a 12.
As you stab him in the forehead, his body completely dissipates into dust in Jason's hands. He's like, yeah! And that's it.
Oh man.
Pure dust.
No yay?
I'm
Yay's
still
gone.
disguised as him, and I'm just, yay.
Yeah.
I guess you're the elevator person now.
Oh, fuck. This is
What,
my
is
new
it like
life.
a title?
Yeah.
It's passed down.
See you next October. Okay. Yep, Yay's gone.
Oh.
What are we doing now?
It's just
Really
sort of
bastards
put my
do.
sword back in my bag and
Okay.
head over towards Hocus Pocus.
Your alignment slightly changes. No.
Does it?
It's no, you good. Ye's dead. And
He's attacking my party member, and I tried to handle it like lawfully and nicely.
Tried
It
to
didn't
hold
work.
person on.
Yeah,
Where
we
you
tried to
guys-
handle it nicely, and it didn't work.
Mhm.
So
where
just
would
saved
you guys
somebody.
like to go now that you're in the lobby?
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, we gotta go to Hocus Pocus. And...
Yeah,
You
turn
head
into
back to Hocus
Ouija
Pocus?
board.
Okay. And you walk back in, and they're like super giddy, happy, and excited because you're carrying this giant ass board. And they have your clothing all nicely wrapped up and good to go as you make the
Nice.
trade.
Okay.
Finally get that nice dress.
I was gonna say, they did say they would alter it for me, so I don't want it to look like a stupid Halloween costume because
You can describe
Halloween's like over now.
however you like it to look. They'll
Halloween's
just
tailor
an-
it
never over.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later.
6
But
days.
I'm gonna
But-
hand over the Ouija board.
And they will tailor your outfit so however you describe it later on, that is what it looks like.
And they're wearing bracers, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, you got
Okay. I pick up the package and say, let's go up to our room. We gotta put this stuff on.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything else?
Of yay.
Yeah.
Everybody's sad about yay. Oh my god!
Yay.
Yeah,
You-
we're all very sad.
I think he's our favorite MP, or he was our favorite NPC.
Even Donsus,
Yeah.
who's usually really happy.
I never
is
got
there.
to make things right with him.
Yeah.
You guys get to the elevator that opens up.
I mean, he did stab me, but
As it opens
I'm
up,
the
you
only
hear-
one with the guts to kill him.
once you open the elevator, you hear, yay!
That's what I thought. Sneaking
back.
everyone, it's fine.
He's not attacking me?
No, and he doesn't look like the other yay.
Oh. Is he
But, I
still
mean-
cute?
He's a yay. He's cute. He just doesn't look like the other one had like red ribbons wrapped around like his forehead and stuff. But this one has like green.
Oh,
Yay?
he's better yay.
New and improved. Yay.
Forever gone yay.
Tiny Tom's like pokes his head and his first paws out of my pocket, and he's just kind of, he's wicked stoned. He's just kind of looking around. Cool.
Yay puts his Yay too puts his hand out towards the group, not towards a specific person, but towards the group in general. Very general, like, where's my tip? Not like the usual happy.
I pat him
yay.
on his head.
He slapped your hand away.
I pat him on the head.
are there stairs we can take into this elevator every time we take it? We have to tip. Eli is too cheap for this.
He points towards like the elevator door, the numbers.
I don't remember what floor we're on. The third?
Because he doesn't
Third,
remember
fourth.
what
Yeah,
floor
third,
you're
I
on
think it's
because
third
it's a different yay.
Mm.
Aw.
A third yay.
Okay. He hits a button and it goes up the stairs. He's still holding his hand out towards the group in general.
I'm not making eye contact.
I'm gonna take his hand and pull him towards me for a hug and say, yay.
And he like hugs you. Yay! You feel him trying to dig around in your pockets.
That's fine. That's fine. That's the least we can
Oh,
do for him.
I reach inside my pocket and I pull out the 4 yay teeth that I have and I give them to to Sophie. Give them to Sophie as like a remembrance of her.
Oh,
friend.
okay.
Oh, I thought you can give them to Yay.
No.
Okay.
Like,
So Sophie, you get 4 teeth as the door opens up onto you guys' floor.
I look at Merle and I nod solemnly and say, yay.
Yay.
And you guys walk out and he goes, yay! And he waves as the elevator goes down. Saddest
boy.
moment in Crumpets and Kerosene when Ye died.
Forget finding out that we're all dead. It's nothing.
Yeah.
I think right now it's just Merle and Eli that are officially dead.
I'm dead.
We have.
Oh,
have
yeah.
you died?
Yeah,
you died.
Laura
Did you
too.
die?
I'm dead because nobody checked on my real body.
Oh.
Oh.
She's alone.
I have
in
no friends or family,
You're
so
not dead
I died.
yet, but like the next few
I don't
times-
know that.
Yeah, the next few times you go back, no one's checked on you. Okay, so you guys get back to your room. The door opens up, and the same scenario happens. All you guys' rooms are there. The balcony's there. The rejuvenation pool is there.
Yeah, we probably all ought to take a nice tub
Yeah.
Mm.
and a long rest.
Got a lot of peasant over
I'm gonna
here.
go put on my outfit.
Okay. Yep, you go put your outfit on. Everybody else takes a dip in the pool, goes to the rooms, takes their naps, and that's where we're going to end this episode. Stay tuned and find out what happens to the gang next week. And hey, Lee, why don't you take us out?
Hello, everyone. I just wanted to make a couple quick announcements at the end of the show here. So, first of all, we have another special coming up in December for Christmas. And I'm going to be the DM this time, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have lots of new NPCs, so if you really want to be a part of that special and have a character named after you, you can head over to our Twitter account at crumpet_time and share that hashtag for us. You can also leave us a review on iTunes. We would all really appreciate that. We don't have any ads on the show, so we do really rely on all of you fans to get the word out there for us. Also, we just launched our new website, crumpetsandkerosene.com. You can find all of our new social media accounts on there. We've got some really cool character art and player bios, and you can send us a message directly from the website with any comments or suggestions that you have for the show. Thanks, everyone. Download next week's episode to find out what happens to our gamers. You can find and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and anywhere that you find podcasts. You can find all of our social media accounts on our website, crumpetsandkerosene.com, and there you can send us a message with comments or suggestions for the show. We'd also really love it if you would leave us a review on iTunes. Sound effects are sourced from freesound.com and Vegas Pro 17, and all of our editing is done in-house. Special thanks to Iron Heed for letting us use their song Heroes off of their album Enter the Dungeon as the intro and outro to our show.
Hold on,
Pulls out
give me
her
1 second.
guitar.
Think about what you're going to do. Give me 1 sec.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do.
You gonna die.
He's coming back dressed as Death.
Oh no.
Maybe it's probably a Scream mask. How many lawsuits can we pile up in one episode?
Ooh, remember
As
that
long as
episode of Family Guy with Death? Go for the ankle.
Nice.
The ankle.
Nice.
Go for Achilles heel. You guys ever heard Louis C.K.'s bit on Achilles heel? Fucking love that.
I think so. He's hilarious. Ridiculous.
Yeah, he's just like,
And a little
he's
questionable.
like, you know what I learned from
Yeah.
the story of Achilles heel is
Problematic.
that whatever you do for your kids, it'll never fucking be enough. You'll dip them in God juice, but you'll miss the heel, and I guess it's your fault.
Yeah.
Okay, just wear some shoes, okay? Maybe just be careful a little bit. I made you immortal everywhere else. I think he just had to pee is what it actually was.
Well, if I'd known we were taking a bio break, I would have gone pee too. I've had to pee for like a half an hour.
May as well go now. You got a window behind you.
There's also buckets
Ah,
down.
there he is.
Things are
He's back.
down here.
Jason?
Find a place for the bone.
What?
Talking to his dog.
Oh.
I assumed
I
he
was
was
like,
talking to
what?
Sophia.
Oh no.
Oh my God.